Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Unboxed, Watched, and Reviewed. So what movie are we doing this week? Well, let's take a look way back and find out. Hi everybody, we're in flashback land. Do I even have to say it? We got a package, and I have no idea what it is. Speaking of not knowing what it is, if you don't know what this shirt means, look up the Nazca lines of Peru. Incredible, incredible, incredible. So look that up and you'll want one of these too. Probably one of the geekier shirts that I own. These are all hard to open. And we got it. What the fuck is this? The Secret Adventures of Tom Thumb, a nursery crime of epic proportions? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, The Secret Adventures of Tom Thumb. Well, I have no idea what this is. Do you ever? A Lynch-esque adult adventure jam-packed with elements of live-action adventure, claymation, and the comic grotesque. Sounds pretty good to me. This looks really weird. I don't even know what this is. I don't know how I heard about it. I don't know if one of you told me to get it. If you did, I listened to you, apparently. Startling, disturbing, and super creepy, dazzlingly twisted, The Secret Adventures of Tom Thumb is surely one of the most intoxicating and mesmerizing animated films of all time. So this looks real odd. I have no idea what we're getting into here. I hope it's dirty, I hope it's fun, I certainly hope it's weird, and I really hope it's funny. You guys want to watch this? So with that said, are you guys ready to start The Secret Adventures of Tom Thumb? I know I am. Let's do it. Okay, ready? Play movie. It's opening up with, oh, it's a baby and a fetus sucking its thumb. What the fuck? There's all these jars with the male and female symbols on them, and they're filled up with liquid. Superseed auto-insemination plant. A fly or a mosquito is flying around on the machine. There are so many bugs in this movie, like so many. And now the jars are going down the assembly line and they're getting zapped. The Secret Adventures of Tom Thumb. There's like a house flying around. Oh, it's going inside through the window. And it's the guy from the cover. But he's in like stop motion. There's like bugs on the wall. Now there's a butterfly in the window. A spider crawling on the wall. There's also a woman in a bed moaning. The woman in bed lifted her blanket and she's looking down. She reached down and she pulled out blood. What did she pull out? She got bloody hands and the guy's taking it outside, whatever it is. Oh, it's a weird little fetus. He's bringing it back to the woman and she's shocked to see that it's alive, I think. Now there's a man on a dark street. Seeing a human being in stop motion is really weird. They did that in that Wacky Wild Kool-Aid video. I watched that on 5 Hits of Acid once in the 90s and it blew my motherfucking mind. The Wacky Wild Kool-Aid video. I won that tape at my elementary school's fun night during a fishing game. Anyway, I watched it years later on acid and it blew my damn mind. It was so good. It reads your mind. At one point, Dom DeLuise dances with a newspaper dispenser. Kool-Aid Man is busting through shit all the time. It's so fucking good. It had games on it and stuff. And I remember I took 5 hits and it was just moving like insane. I loved it. Wacky Wild Kool-Aid style. Oh yeah! It's great. Anyway, the little baby is a bald thing and it's sucking its thumb. It's really weird looking. He's got a little outfit for it. He said, we'll call him Tom Thumb. A few months pass and there's a weird fucking mosquito with a needle head. That is the weirdest mosquito I've ever seen in my life. Now she's got a bunch of fucking slithering sardines flipping around in stop motion. She's cutting one open. Little Tom Thumb standing on the table. That night, the guy in the hat came in with a box and he put Tom Thumb in the metal toolbox and he's kidnapping him and he's leaving. Laboratorium. He's got Tom in the laboratory. He's putting him down on a square light. And he got zapped with a thing, and he's turning into all sorts of weird shit. He was turning into the parents. It was really strange. Tom is bigger now and he's got blue eyes, wearing orange overalls. Is this like, has this been remastered? Because this is really good. This is like standard definition looking. And don't get me started on standard definition in the CW Saturday night movies. They play the weirdest fucking shit at 10 p.m. on Saturday nights in standard definition on the CW. They played Michael McKeaton in The Squeeze with Ray Don Chong in standard definition on a Saturday night at 10 p.m. on the CW. I remember my dad rented that from Video Visions and he didn't even finish it. He hated it. So I grew up hating The Squeeze, and then I saw it on TV on a Saturday night, and I thought, this can't be right. This can't be. And it turns out it was. I thought, who in the hell would be watching The Squeeze with commercials on the CW in standard def? Who the fuck would be doing that? And who chose this and thought it's okay? How many people at the CW headquarters agreed on standard def The Squeeze? I don't know. It was mind-blowing. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck's going on now there. Tom has like a weird little mutant friend. Tom and the friend explore this laboratory and they find a source with a blue light in it. This is hard to explain. There's all these upside down jars filled with like bugs, maybe? There's like full-size scientists walking around outside of this little thing they're in. They're walking through this museum of jars. Tom and the little bird skull guy. Tom's reflection in the jar looks like Brian Woods' reflection from cutting class when he's behind the water bottle. When I was a kid, I used to think he was in the water bottle and was like, that was an apparition of him and he was magic, because he is. How does he know what rooms Paula and the teacher are in when he's pumping man talk into the classrooms? He like knows exactly which room they're in. Man talk. Speaking of man talk, I watched Chud 2 last night and it's got the same soundtrack as Cutting Class. Did you know that? I did. That's why I watched it. I didn't watch it for Garrett Graham. I watched it for the music. Man talk. Dun 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 dun. Talk. Talk. Man Talk. I love Man Talk and Andy Preboy. I love that song so much, but you can't find it anywhere. I guess the only version out there other than the Cutting Class one is mine. The buzzer's going, the scientist hands are reaching for Tom. Tom and the little bird creature are running into a sealed off room, and a tunnel opened up behind them. And he fell down the tunnel. Now they're falling through the blackness. They just fell into toxic waste. Toxic waste. Toxic. Some guy with a gas mask pulled Tom out. Tom looks like Amanda Seyfried. One of the guys throws a weapon at Tom's friend and kills him. The guy in the mask is Jack, and he's good. They see a giant walk by. They're in a little house. The guy who was in the knight's outfit said, "Home." "Giant," he said, and he pointed at a shadow. Oh, there goes some feet walking by the house. They're staring into the fire, and there's the pulsating blue light in the circle. The guy's looking in and he sees baby Tom on a cloud with angels. The weird thing with the light in it is in this guy's lap, and there he is looking at a locket with Tom and the wife in it. And there's this ball flying through darkness, and it bowled into the pins, and there's all these stop motion guys like in the Kool-Aid video. The stop motion motorcycle guys were my least favorite part of the Kool-Aid video. The best part is when it reads your mind. You probably heard me say that earlier and thought, what? But no, I meant it. It reads your mind. There's a bug crawling up this woman's... She looks like a drag. That is a man. Is that a man? Yes, that is a man in drag. And she's got this live bug on a chain on her outfit, and it's running around trying to bite her neck, but it can't reach because it's on this chain. She sees Tom's dad sitting there looking at the locket, so she goes to join him. She's looking at the locket now, sitting with the guy. There's bugs on the wall in every shot. The woman takes Tom's dad home with her, and we see there's a crucified Santa now. He's waking up. Did he cheat on his wife? I think he cheated on the wife. He's got lipstick on his face and on his forehead, and he's waking up. There's her outfit. The bug is pulling her dress across the floor, pulling it into a crack in the wall. It's like a beetle with pincers. Oh my god, her face is fucked up. She looks like Tim Curry. Tim Curry! Tim Curry! She looks like Tim Curry! She looks like Tim Curry! He's looking out the window. Back with Tom and Jack, Jack is performing magic. The guy just like summoned electricity to his sword or something, and Tom is shocked and surprised by this. There's a broken ball. It's in the top of a skull. This movie is really weird. There's like a bomb. The inside of their house just blew up. Somewhere in the town, they run into two regular-sized humans. Jack blew a dart at the guy and he fell and hit his head on the wall. Now they're in an alleyway. It looks like Jack the Ripper times. They're in a brick alleyway. Two men are going over to this guy's house. They handed the guy on the cover something. Oh, it's a little outfit. And it's a map. It's Tom's outfit. And he said, "Tom!" And they gave him a map. It was a very simple map. It just went shh. And then there was a drawing of a castle. Something you'd see on the back of a fucking Fruity Pebbles box. We then see Jack cleaning a huge piece of glass and he uses the reflection to alert somebody. He's flashing the things. The dad sees it and he said, "Tom!" And Tom said, "Dad!" He sees Tom and Tom said, the dad said, he's walking up to Tom. And the dad looked at Jack and glared. I think Jack is gonna do something bad. The dad opened up a little case and said, "Get in." Tom's saying to Jack, "Come." Daddy's saying, "No, no Jack." Tom's telling Jack to come. No, I don't want YouTube to strike me for me saying Tom's telling Jack to come. But Tom is telling Jack to come. And they're both getting carried off by the dad. There's the city. It's one building on top of the net. It's really a trippy city. In the city, the dad runs into the man with the black hat. And now he's gonna fight with the man in the alleyway? Is this Jack the Ripper he's fighting with? Who's this man? He punched Jack the Ripper in the fucking face. And stupid little things shot out of his head like doing, boing, boing, doing, little, things. Boing, doing things. Can I say boing, doing thing? That's what I should start calling dicks. Boing, doing things. His boing, doing. She's sucking his boing, doing, sticking it into her wet pun. Totally safe. Totally safe. Boing, doing. That's going in the books. Boing, doing. Oh, wait. I'm so distracted talking about dick slaying, I missed that the guy killed the dad. He pushed him up against the wall and he bashed his head and died. And Tom and Jack are walking off. The guy was screaming into the thing at them. Later, they break into the killer's house and they hop on his shoulder, holding him at needlepoint. He walks them through the city. There's a snail on the sidewalks of 1800s London. The guy stepped on the snail and he's looking around. On his shoulder, inside his coat, Jack has got a needle sticking right to his neck. Tom is dreaming, sucking his thumb. He sees the dad with electricity, and he woke up. Tom wakes up from his dream, accidentally bumping Jack, who stabs the guy in the neck, killing him. They're in the factory again. Lights are flashing, sirens are beeping. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Oh, he's looking into the blue thing. Looks like a MRI machine with a blue light in it. He's opened up the chamber. They're both walking into it, into the light. A human doctor's looking in through the window. He's trying to shut it down. Jack is gonna break it. Oh, he broke it and Tom's clothes ripped off of him and he got sucked out and he's flying through the sky. Now there's a human woman and a dad with a baby in a crib back there. Is it Tom's parents? They have a baby, but the baby's covered up. It's regular size. And he looked over and he sees bugs crawling on the baby wallpaper. And it's a close-up of his concerned face. And the flies are crawling on the paper and there's their shadows. The couple holding the baby. And just like that, it's done. The players, Nick Upton, Deborah Collard. Okay, well that was very interesting. What do you say we put on Christopher Rage's music while we talk about this? This was one of Amanda Seyfried's finest performances. And the dad was a nice character. It was too bad he got killed, but in the end you find out it was maybe his dream and he was holding a regular sized baby, unless that was heaven and Tom died when they bashed the thing. I don't know. I guess it can be interpreted in many ways. It wasn't dirty, it wasn't gross, it was kind of almost G-rated even. But I still liked it. So what do I give The Secret Adventures of Tom Thumb on a scale of 1 to 5? Well, I'd have to give it a 3. It was good, it was weird, it was short, and it was visually impressive. Check this one out if you're a collector of cult movies and weird shit. You might want to put this one next to Zoo or Conspirators of Pleasure. Or even Mad God, which is way more fucked up than this one. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time. And don't forget to look up the Nazca lines if you don't know what they are.